was being destroyed. The war was the front to destroy the infrastructure and to destroy the unexplainable architecture, because it's very easy to wipe away a civilization with war. Nobody ain't gonna be looking, and you could just start blowing up stuff and wiping stuff off the face of the earth because there's a war going on. And then people gonna think, oh, that's just all that rubble and all of that. Listen, that was a whole thing, right? That's the whole thing, right? Okay, uh, you're gonna see. If the more you study, the more you gonna start knowing what has really went on and what's going on. And then people say, well, why would they do that? Or why would they? What you mean, why? Get out of the mind of and then a lot of grown people still got childish minds. You know how like a child just believe anything somebody come and tell them? You know what I mean? Like a lot of times, a lot of people they just believe anything they see on TV. They believe anything they see on TikTok. I hate to say that because I'm sitting there trying to tell people trying to tell or inform people about some stuff that's real, and it sounds crazy, but this is why I say investigate it. If you get on one of these live feeds and you got brothers talking about African Americans ain't African, and you be like, oh nigga, we was on the slave boat. Man, investigate, man. Think about, man. Did you know where your people come from? What makes you think in your mind that your people is that messed up in the head that they don't know who they are and where they come from? And I'm talking about the older people. And everybody, older people, said something different. And I ain't never said nothing was wrong with being other than, ain't nothing wrong with Africans, Australians, Asians, none of that. But I'm just saying, me as an individual and what I came up around, all of us was from here. And I ain't really been around no people that said that they had any kind of like real origin. Man, people learned about the African stuff in school or off the TV. Ain't nobody really, their grandparents, nobody really was talking about no Africa. My people they was country. You know what I mean? My grandparents was country, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? So like I ain't never really. Everybody grandmom's country. That's my age. You see what I'm saying? So like I mean, now like you got grandmoms that's ratchet. You know what I mean? That's what's going on now. You know how stuff changed. But what I'm just saying, people my age, our grandmothers wasn't. Our grandmothers was different. You know, our parents was different actually. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just different. You don't really, because now people my age, we like the new. We're turning into. We on the edge or the verge of being. We like gonna be like the new older people. We at the beginning now. You know what I'm saying? Because our parents that are still living are in their 70s and 80s, right? So I'm just saying. So if you in your 50s, or your 60s, your early 60s and all that, then yeah, we like the new older people. But which is cool. Because you gotta survive and you gotta last this long. You know what I mean? To become that. But what I'm saying is, knowing the people was back in the day was not how you think they were. They were not stupid. All of them were not illiterate. Most of you know what I'm saying? A lot. And the people who have put down this game on the people, who have misled the people like this, they know it only takes a certain amount of time to get people outside of their real true self, of knowing and remembering who they are. It may only take like one generation, or let's say, in my mind, I formulated it like it may only take about 40 years. It may only take about 40 years. I'm 51 years old, and I have children that are grown, right? Okay, and matter of fact, my oldest daughter was born in 2000, right? And in 2000, okay, she was born a little baby. Now, she might think things that about, let's say, 1995 and 96, but she wasn't there. She wasn't born. She wasn't living in it. These people that was born, they'd have no idea what was going on prior to like when they were born. It's very easy for her to not even. She can't even really relate to, like, let's say, putting 10 cents in a payphone and using a payphone. She can't relate to you going out the house in the morning and nobody in your family being able to get in contact with you because you out. You just out somewhere. So nobody can contact you,